Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and I live in a caravan and work on a campsite in the UK, and in overall I really enjoy living in a caravan. However, sometimes I do miss little things which we used to have in our house, and I do miss bits about living in brick and mortar. And this is topic of today's video. So if you are considering living in a caravan full-time or living in an RV full-time, this is a video for you to watch. So give this video a like and let's dive in. What could be the things I miss about living in a house? If you are a regular viewer and you experienced living in a caravan yourself, you probably know what I'm going to begin with. Yes, the toilet. I miss having a normal plumbed-in toilet and a private toilet just for my use. We have beautiful shower blocks on site, but they are shared, so we use shared toilets and shared showers. We could have showered here in our bathroom, but when you live in a caravan full-time, it's not a very practical choice. Our sink tap doubles up as a shower head, which you mount here, but imagine showering in this tiny bathroom. This is the first obstacle, limited space, and then you would have to wipe everything dry each time you finish showering. And yes, we could have chosen a caravan with a separate shower cubicle, but we preferred an island bed. And just to wrap up the topic of hygiene and staying clean, what I really miss is having my own washing machine, because we use campsite washing machines, which are all right. They are huge and you can wash a huge load at one go. And also we don't have to pay for using them as staff. This is a big privilege, but I do miss having my own washing machine. Would any of these things stop you from living in a caravan full-time? Let me know in the comments. The best is yet to come. It's the weather. Caravans are built of plastic, plywood, aluminium. They are not very sturdy structures. They are light. To compare with brick and mortar, they don't really give you much protection during extreme weather. And especially during the winter, I miss living in the walls. Because whether it's heavy rain, hail or high wind, I know exactly what's happening outside and I can hear it and I can feel it inside. And these are the moments when I really wish I was living in a building. And during winter, I become a very religious person and I regularly pray for those trees to stay up and not fall on our caravan. And unfortunately, we had an incident of a tree falling right next to us. You can still see the trunk over there. This tree landed in our garden last autumn. Luckily, it didn't reach the caravan, but it was a near miss. And as we are on the topic of the weather and temperatures, hot and cold, this is another challenge of living in a caravan, especially if you have a pet. And over the years, we've learned how to keep warm in winter and cool in the summer. But it really means that regardless the season, we need to use electricity to either warm it up or keep it cool, which is not the most sustainable, it's not the cheapest, and probably not the most ethical choice, but we do what we can to survive and to make sure we are all okay, especially our dog. You may be surprised, but I don't miss living in bigger space. The only exception are my houseplants. I still have houseplants even though we don't have much space for them, but space becomes a challenge when we want to exercise. Many people who live in caravans and RVs talk about lack of privacy. We've spent half of a lifetime together, so we don't really mind living in one room with our dog and not having much privacy. It's not a problem on most of the occasions. Exercise is the only issue, and we wished we had a separate room where we could exercise when we feel like. I am able to fit my mat here and I am able to work out on the mat, but I don't do any jumping or cardio in a caravan because the whole caravan would be shaking and someone would be a bit stressed and worried. When it comes to living in a caravan full time, everything is easier and much more enjoyable in dry, warm months. including the exercise. So in the summer I can roll my mat in the garden, I can run outside, but in winter and autumn I wish we had some separate space where we could exercise without disturbing other family members and creating chaos in a caravan. Perhaps a bigger awning would be a solution to this. This is our fridge, which is quite big for a caravan, but I do miss having a freezer. We don't have a freezer at the moment. It would be lovely to have one. We used to have a regular fridge freezer in our awning, but we found that in the summer it didn't manage to cool stuff enough and things got defrosted and food was wasted. So in the end we got rid of it and now we just use a fridge. So what do you think? Do you think you could live with those little things? Would they be problems for you, or maybe not? Maybe your living arrangements are even simpler than mine. Let me know in the comments. So I mentioned some little problems of everyday life in a caravan in this video, but for me they are not reasons to move out from the caravan. I still enjoy living in a caravan. It is absolute bliss in the summer and there are many advantages of this lifestyle. It is an adventure, it is something interesting, something different, and something not everyone is capable of. And yeah, in overall I recommend it. So here are my little pet peeves about living in a caravan full-time, little things which annoy me. I'm really looking forward if any of those things would put you off from trying this lifestyle. And I would love to know, if you already live in a caravan or an RV, what are your little annoyances of everyday life? What are your pet peeves? Are there any things which annoy you but still wouldn't put you off from this lifestyle? I hope you will share your views in the comments, and I will be saying goodbye for now. Thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please check out my other videos about living in a caravan and working on a campsite in the UK. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is free, and I hope I will see you in the next video, which we will publish on Wednesday afternoon. Thank you. Bye bye.